How to get gold and silver products outside mainland China. As you may or may not know, import and export of gold and silver products into mainland China is illegal unless you have a government approval, a company that is registered with the government and pays all duties, tariffs, and whatnot. So for the average person, you just simply can't do it. I've tried it before just by going and mailing the raw silver and gold for the contest that people have won from me, and it's been rejected. Even if it's an ounce or less of silver, they won't allow you to do it. So I've been using food items to do that. Here's a bag of Skittles, and it can easily be packaged up. It's a Ziploc bag type. Inside of the Ziploc bag is the Skittles, but if you look closer, there's some silver. And that's one way to do it. You send it out as candy, as a gift, and it goes right through customs because obviously it is candy. It just happens to have a silver round inside, and that's one way to get around the mainland export of gold and silver products. I haven't had any problems with that. You can also use these canisters of gum. In China they use canisters like this. You can get the big one, pop the top on it, and the bigger ones are big enough where you can fit in a 1 ounce coin or more, and you can send that out as a gift. In the past I've used electronic devices like these chargers, which are really cheap. These are cell phone chargers popular in China, and you can pop the screws on the back, and it's basically almost hollow inside with just a circuit board, and then you put the ounce of gold or silver in there, send it out in the box, the original manufacturer's box, and that gets through customs. And then finally you can use tea. Here's a box of tea or a bottle of tea, a tin. It can be resealed. It has tea in there, and this tea can contain gold or silver. This tin right here I do like because of its shape. It's wide, it's got a flat bottom on it. It's got a place where you can put tea, and these little ingots of tea go on top. Underneath, of course, you can put rounds. And with the tea in there, if anyone does look and break the seal again of the tea tin, they won't see the silver underneath it because you'll have an insert in there on the bottom and the tea is on top. So it's obviously the right weight. It feels heavy because of the tea. It is tin, so any metal detection will go off, obviously, because it's a tin. And nobody's going to take the time to go in there and take a look at what's underneath it. That always goes through. The tea is quite good, and the little ingots of tea are inexpensive too, so it's an added bonus. So you get Chinese tea, you get some gold or silver in there, and bam, that's the way to do it. Import-export of gold and silver. And then finally, you can use a paperback book. They're lightweight. Here's a basically paperback book by Bertrand Russell, and I could pick it up in the market so cheap because nobody in China has the English level to be able to really understand what he writes about. So you can find books like this very, very cheap. But if you see a book in the market for like Bill Gates or Warren Buffett, it's always expensive. Go figure. But any paperback novel that you find, you can just easily put in gold or silver, package it up, mail it out. You can use China Post, but that's a little more risky. You can use UPS, DHL, or any of the other big shipping companies, and then you can insure it, but don't insure it for the amount of the metal inside. That'll be a big trigger to tip it off. So this goes for importing and exporting gold and silver, because also coming into China, the same deal. You can't send gold or silver products into China, or jewelry for that matter, without being taxed and tariffed heavily. And then what's the point? Because after the heavy tax and tariffs, the protectionism of China, you wouldn't have any gains of sending those in anyway. And that's why Perth Mint products are so expensive in China.